Namaskar. In yesterday's lecture, we were discussing second shifting property. In continuation of that, today we are going to take an example and solve that problem using the second shifting property, and we will see whether we are able to solve that and what will be the result of that example or problem. Please note down in your notebook a function which is defined like this. So you have to write here ft in the left hand side equal to two values will be there. First will be cos of t minus 2 pi by 3, and the condition will be t is greater than 2 pi by 3. Second value will be equal to 0 and condition will be it is less than 2 pi by 3. So we can compare this function with this value. Function will be like this and two values under two conditions. So after comparing, we are getting that the value of k, which is here also ft minus k, will be what the value here is cos of t minus 2 pi by 3. So we can compare these two equations and we find that the value of k will be here equal to 2 pi by 3. Now we want to find out the Laplace transform of this function. To find the Laplace transform of this function, which is comparable to this function, we will use our formula which is given by this equation. L of gt is equal to exponential of minus ks into fs. Because our example or problem or the function is comparable to this function, that is the reason we are using this formula, which is what? The statement of second shifting property. So this is the way we are choosing on which example we have to apply which formula. So we have got the example or the function, its statement, and we are also having the formula which we want to apply. So now it is possible for us to find out the solution, which is what? We want to derive the Laplace transform of this function. So in the left hand side, write down L of ft, like this. Laplace transform of the function equal to, on the right hand side it will be equal to exponential of minus ks. Now k was derived equal to 2 pi by 3. So this will be exponential of minus 2 pi by 3 into s, and rest will be L of cos of t, because here it is cos. And after that this will be equal to exponential of minus 2 pi by 3 into s, and using the old formula we can write this quantity equal to this one, s upon s square plus 1. This is the previous derivation which we have already done in our previous lectures in the beginning of the Laplace transform. So the function was equal to this quantity and its Laplace transform came out to be equal to this quantity. So it is the result. Using the second shifting property, we are able to derive a slightly difficult or complicated example or problem in an easy way. Next, please note down third property, change of scale property. Again, note that if the function is ft and the Laplace transform of this function is fs, then according to the change of scale property, the statement will be given by an equation, and that equation will be this one. Left hand side will be L of f kt, means variable t is multiplied by this quantity k, and the right hand side will be equal to 1 upon k f of s divided by k. So this is the statement of change of scale property. Here we are multiplying the variable by a quantity k, and in the result of it we will get this quantity on the right hand side. After giving the statement of the property, which is change of scale property, our next step will be to prove this property. To verify this property, we will start from the left hand side, write down in the left hand side L of f kt. This will be equal to, from the definition of the Laplace transform, integration 0 to infinity exponential of minus st f of kt into dt. Simple Laplace transforms definition is being used here. Now our next step will be, we are going to put the value of kt equal to tau. Then from this equation we can find that t is equal to tau upon k. Then with the help of these two equations, this quantity, which is the left hand side, will give us the value equal to this one on the right hand side. This will be, because t here is equal to this one, so dt will become d tau into 1 upon k. So this right hand side will be equal to, we will take 1 upon k outside first, and integration 0 to infinity exponential of minus of s tau k. Simple substitution from these quantities into f of tau into d tau. This quantity is written outside, which was because of this factor dt. Now our next step will be, we will use another quantity equal to p equal to s upon k, which is used here. So the problem, which is Laplace transform of this function, will give us the value which is equal to, on the right hand side write down, 1 upon k integration 0 to infinity exponential of minus of p tau, p from this quantity, and see it here, f tau d tau. So this is what, 1 upon k into f of p. New variable will be p, which is given by this quantity, and using the definition of Laplace transform, we can write this quantity equal to fp. You can write here by using the definition of Laplace transform. Now what we will do, we will resubstitute this value of p from this equation. P is equal to what? S upon k. So this quantity will be equal to 1 upon k, 1 upon k here, 1 upon k here, f of s upon k. So we began from the left hand side, L into f of kt, and we find out on the right hand side the quantity equal to this one. This is what? This is the statement of the property, which is change of scale property. Now take a simple example. Take an example. F of kt is equal to cos of kt, and derive the result. using this same property, so this will be L of f of kt, L of cos of kt, and this will be equal to 1 upon k s upon k divided by s upon k square plus 1, which will be equal to s upon k square plus s square. So using the change of scale property on this example, we are getting this result. And this is the same result which we derived using the definition of Laplace transform. Also, you can compare those two values. So from here we can see that the results are same whether we use the Laplace transform definition or change of scale property statement.